Have you ever decided to take on a practice and then gave up after a while? What's going on there? Well, if you're like me, you have a relationship with practice that may not be all that good. And if we don't have a good relationship with something, we're going to tend to avoid it. So, how do we develop, or rather, how do we analyze or diagnose our relationship with something? Well, what do you have to say about it? When the word practice comes up, or the thought of practicing something comes up, what comes up with it? What do you say about it? Oh, it's monotonous, or I don't know when I'm going to do it. I don't have the time, or oh, it's my growth is so slow that it just feels like I'm not making any progress. Well, if that's the nature of practicing for you, then there's no wonder that you're not doing it. Oh, you could power through, but I guarantee you that's not going to have you be as effective as if you just like altered that relationship. So part of it is recognizing that language that isn't working and replace it with other language. And this may sound like a cheap trick, but you have no idea, none of us has any idea how powerful the language that we use creates our reality, how powerful it is. It creates our reality for us. So if that's what practice is for you, then that's what practice is for you. If, on the other hand, you imagined what it might be like to master that particular skill, or to get the benefits along the way from that particular practice that you're doing, what might be available to you? So just notice what's there, and then look at creating something new. Like, I heard this years ago. I thought it was brilliant. Somebody wanting to quit smoking, right? They could say, well, I'm going to quit smoking, or I am in the process of quitting smoking, versus I am a non-smoker. That's a very much more powerful, that's powerful language right there. I am a non-smoker. So what practice are you taking on, and what could you say about it that would embolden and empower you to actually take on the practice, not as drudgery, but as the road to prosperity, the road to success, the road to seeing something you've never seen before, never experienced before. And that's what the practices that I assign are all about, is to have you see something you haven't seen before and reap the benefits of it. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are, what your comments are. If you want to talk about this in person and get some additional feedback on it, please reach out to me. Give me a call.